Hey everyone, I had a few people ask me to give a bit of a rundown of my sim racing rig, so I thought that I'd make a quick video and show you all. So the first thing is the rig itself is a Trak Racer TR160, so that's their top of the line profile rig. It's the big bad boy. I went that way, spend the money once, do it right. So that's why I went down that path. Awesome service, quick delivery, been really happy with that. I'm running the rally seat. I'm a bigger lad, so I just wanted the bigger seat. I've done a couple of 2+ hour sessions in the sim and had no back problems, so I've been really supported with that, even without any sort of support or pillows. From a monitor perspective, I used to have triple 27s on my old rig, but I decided to go to the single 49-inch widescreen. I've been really happy with that. I think the FOV police will be on me about the FOV, but I've been really happy with it. It gives me a really great feel, and the single monitor just is like a really nice sort of feel. I'm using the top monitor mount they sell it as a quad monitor mount. So I've got just a 32-inch widescreen that I used to have as my sort of desktop PC monitor up there. I'm still trying to work out what to put up there. I'm trying the SimLab stuff today. I've had Joe Real timing on there. Just sort of not quite happy, so I'm going to spend a bit of time getting that all sorted soon and see what that's like. From a wheels and pedals perspective, so from a wheel, I'm running a open sim wheel Simucube 1 setup. So that's the sort of the Chinese MIG servo motor. I've got a 3D printed quick release, and that's just a bicycle kind of thing I've got going there. Into an SRM adapter and SRM quick release. So I can actually just swap these wheels in and out. And it allows me to run Fanatec wheels. So, I've got the BMW wheel, and I've also got a McLaren V1 if I want more of a Formula style wheel. So I'm really happy with that. All of that's powered over here by this old Coolmaster case that I have that has all the Simucube hardware in there, the Gravity devices stuff and all of that. So if you have any questions, just ask me. But it's a really cool setup. And overall, buying a bunch of secondhand parts, I was probably only $1,000 in to get the whole thing set up. So I'm super happy with the direct drive. It was a huge upgrade on my CSL Elite. Pedal wise, I have Simworks V3, so not the V3.1. I picked them up off Facebook Marketplace secondhand. They're my newest addition to the rig. Been really, really happy with them. I found that it's giving me a lot more feel through the pedals. Upgrading from the CSL load cell ones that I had previously, so that's a cool thing. So I'll get on to some of the custom stuff that I've done and some of the things that I've sort of 3D printed as I went a bit crazy with that. So this is a Stream Deck sort of 3D printed button box that I made. I've always had like a physical button box. I find that it's really easy if you're sort of mid-race and you need to make a change to say brake balance or mapping. It's just really easy to sort of reach down and flick that versus, the Simucube, the Stream Deck stuff's pretty good, but you just don't get that tactile feedback. So this is kind of the idea of being best of both worlds. So I can have some physical buttons for certain things that you kind of want to be able to feel, like pit limiter or brake bias stuff. But then I can use like the Stream Deck stuff to do multiple layers of different profiles and go through different settings and set that up really nicely. So I'm super happy with that setup. That's really cool, and I can send you the STLs if that's something you want to print yourself. I'm more than happy to share that. I've got the Beavis Motorsports 3D printed shifter, so he's put all the STLs up from that and all the different bits you need to buy. I'm really happy with that. Gives a nice little click and tactile feel, shifts really well. Yeah, really impressed. Probably all in $30 to print that, if that, and it's come up amazing. The handbrake, I've just gone with one of those eBay sort of 16-bit specials that you see up there for like $80 delivered. Really happy with that again. I don't do a lot of drifting and sort of rallycross and stuff like that, so for me it's not that important, the handbrake, and that's been I'm really happy with that for the price. And I sort of just 3D printed a mount on here so that they could both be nice and side by side. A little bit of flex in there, but sort of nothing. And like I said, I don't do any drifting or stuff, so it doesn't bother me too much. I 3D printed one of those sort of fake rake logic boxes too, with the VO core stuff. So if you sort of tap on this, it will go between, different settings and stuff like that. Once again, don't really need it, but hey, you've got a 3D printer, what else are you going to use it for? 3D printed also a mount on here for my phone. So that's just a MagSafe mount I bought off Amazon for like $12. So I can stick my phone on there and it charges while I'm racing and if I get any text that I need to see. And I've also 3D printed the e-stop for the wheel, so if it goes crazy I can just sort of reach over with my left hand and hit that. Other than that, I've got the keyboard mount sitting there, and I use the spare monitor mounts I have to mount a bass shaker under there. Some advice I got off the Trak Racer Facebook group, so I'm really happy with kind of that setup. So that's a bit of an overview of my rig that I've just recently sort of spent a lot of time and money upgrading. Super happy with it now, and just time to race more. Thanks.